Hello and welcome to The Lab, a Minecraft podcast where we explore, experiment, and theorize all things Minecraft. I am Miner Thoughts, and with me, see, this is the part where I screw it up every time. Let me just say, this is the grand opening of Interim's World 4. Today, we've got a special guest. Oh yeah, we have Troj with us, by the way.
Oh yeah, hi everyone. Hi, yeah. I'm just taking a third seat here today. I see how it is. Righto, jolly good.
But the Woodman Troj is here. But our special guest is the Timid Terry. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Miner, Troj. Great to be here.
Thank you for accepting the invite all of 1 hour ago. So thank you for popping in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Honored to be here.
So yeah, we are, as of recording, we are starting World 4 on Interims. And oh my gosh, the community has just blown up. This is the biggest we've ever had Interims on opening day. I don't know what to think. We have regulars coming back from last season, the Timid Terry, and a bunch of new faces. And today,
some back from World 1, might I add.
Right.
That haven't been here for a couple of seasons, and they're making a return. Like Trureldo is back and cannot be happier about that. But yeah, you're right. We have just, I don't know what happened. We've exploded. We've exploded. 37 players will start this world. 37.
Right.
I think last we were up to 22, I think it was. So yeah, 37 and some big names. If you want to know who, go check out our socials. But it's just pleasing to see that we have so many people that are now calling Interrealms home and our community home. And every day people are joining the Discord. They're finding us on streams. They're reaching out. Oh, how do we get involved? And it's like, well, come get to know us and maybe you'll get an invite. Or, get to know us, hit level 10 on Discord and, you might be able to apply and then go from there. It's as one of the founders of Interrealms from way back, I get like proud dad vibes,
Yeah. And I think that's really kind of what we wanted to talk about today is, finding an SMP and how, and I don't really know how you found us, Terry. But how did you decide that Interrealms was a place that you wanted to call home?
Well, Interim's is the best place to be. But I do have to say, before I, really talk about how I found this place, this beginning of a new world with all these incredible people is so amazing to be part of. I've just really appreciated being able to get to know all of our new friends and see the excitement. So very, very excited for that. I came in, gosh, Troj, how long ago now?
At least 18
feels
months,
like forever.
Guess. Yeah.
Feels like forever and no time all at the same time. But I found Troj back on Twitch 18 months ago plus now. Yeah. And honestly fell in love with the community right away. It's really interesting for me. I've been a part of a couple of different SMPs over the years, some with, my friends in real life, some with people that I found through Twitch and through the online community. And I have never felt this excitement that I have now in other communities. Before I found Interrealms, like I mentioned, I did have a couple of other SMPs that I was part of, and they really taught me a lot about being part of a community and a group, which I found has been the most important piece for me as I was looking for a place to call home. You have in Minecraft, you have all your different types of people, right? You have your builders, you have your redstone people, your farm people, you have your adventurers, and I don't think I fit into any one of those categories. I actually think that I'm more of a community person, a collaborator of sorts. I am there for the people. I am there for the experiences. I am there for the vibes. And I will do all those other things along the way. But for me, it's really about the people. And so when I was looking for a group, I think that was really the first thing that I started with, was trying to engulf myself into the people that are there in the community. And through streams and such, I started to get to know a lot of the people in the community through Discord. I started chatting with a whole bunch of people and found that everyone genuinely cares about one another. And I think that's just such a cool feeling to have.
I can remember us having a chat on Discord a little while ago. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I can remember you said to me, it's taken me a little while, but I finally found my people. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that I do. And I really do feel that way. I'll tell you, one of my goals as I was trying to find an SMP in a community was to make new friends. I started playing Minecraft in 2020, and that was, post COVID-19 pandemic. I was at home, needed something to do. At the same time, I had also moved to a new city and bought a house and didn't know anybody in the community. And at that time, I couldn't go out and make new friends, and I didn't have any friends in the area. And being able to start to get to know people that were very much like me, liked the same types of things, had the same kinds of values and interests and all of that sort of thing. That was really, really important for me. And I was really nervous when I first came in that I only knew one person, right? I knew one person. I came into this community. I started to get to know everybody a little tiny bit, but still didn't really know all that many people. And I joined the Interrealm server, and I'm amazed at how quickly I got to interacting with everybody, getting to know everybody a lot better, and genuinely have now made some of my best friends.
I like hearing stories like that, because when we started Interrealms, one of the things that I wanted to build, one of the foundations of, was the feeling of playing with friends and being genuine friends playing together. And it's nice that we've got that vibe. We've had other people that have come in, some of the newer members. I'm not going to say precisely who, but if they want to throw in their feedback into one of the public records, we're happy to read that out. But it's someone, they said it's one of the most tight-knit groups that they've found. And they've been on many, many SMPs, including their own that they've run from time to time, It's the most tight-knit, most community-focused one. And that gives me just good vibes, because there is thousands of SMPs out there. Don't get me wrong. There's some that more than others, but there's ones that get started up every day. If you even look remotely a little bit at the Facebook groups for Minecraft, every day there's someone, hey, I've started a server, I've started a realm, come hang out, who wants to join? But there's so many servers that just disappear after 6, 8, 12 months. They just don't come back. Even some of the bigger ones, like, a Daybound, it died out, which was sad to see. We had a lot of friends over there on Daybound that have gone on to other servers now. People are honestly, when they go looking for a server or an SMP to join, there's just so many options out there. And I suppose it could be quite daunting, Miner and Terry, on where do you start? How do you know which one is that you're going to fit into? Was there something, Terry, that just, besides the community, that jumped out to you about Interrealms that went, this is probably the one I want to at least investigate?
Yeah. I think one of the things that I really needed was other people who could inspire me and motivate me to want to play more Minecraft, to want to be better at Minecraft, but also just to want to be a better person and to strive to meet different goals and try out new things and really step outside of my comfort zone. And I did find that, right away within Interrealms as well. I think it's really funny, hearing you talk about how different people are starting up Minecraft servers and finding different Minecraft servers. I remember when I was first trying to find some, I didn't know where to go to. I turned to Reddit and I started searching on Reddit to find communities of people. And, you see all these posts of this type of Minecraft server with this age limit, or this one is for girls only or boys only, or, people who are into X, Y, and Z different thing. And I did actually try one of them out. And, you mentioned not lasting very long. I played on one for a while and all of a sudden it was gone. And what do they call it now? Ghosting? I got ghosted with a Minecraft server. And I know I would never get that in Interrealms. It's such a vibrant community. It's such a thriving community. The Discord is, there's always something to see in there, somebody to talk to, and something to talk about as well. So many different topics that people are interested in talking about here. And I think that's so exciting.
Yeah, well, the Discord is absolutely been pumping. I think a lot of that has to do with the excitement of our World 4 starting, which is always brings about new excitement and new enthusiasm whenever we start a new world. Always has. It's the fourth time we've done it now. Well, third restart, I guess you could say. But it always brings that level of excitement, particularly when you get new people in. And, like the Discord now is well over 200 people on that Discord. Mm-hmm. And I would say at least half of them are active every single day. It's, yeah. I was talking to someone just yesterday, in fact, and they said, it's hard to keep up with the chat because it moves so fast. And it's like, well, I'd rather have an active Discord than a dead one because, if you're not growing, you're going backwards.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that we, year after year, we're in our fourth year, kind of our fourth world. I can't remember. I'm old. So I can't remember when we actually started, but year after year, or we've tried to grow, and I think that's been our philosophy: is not to strive to not be individuals, but be an actual community that grows together. There's so much talent on this server that I'm seeing now, with so many different variations of talent, builders, redstoners, actual artists, singers, dancers like Terry. You can always see her dancing in stream. There's just so many things, and this community is trying to use those talents to help each other, and I find that cool because, like Jurassic's, he's trying to teach us how to use Axiom mod, and we've got different workshops starting up within the community to teach others that want to learn. If we have a strength or we have a talent in something, we're trying to help our community learn that talent as well. So I think that's one cool thing that I'm seeing with this community. It's just amazing.
Yeah, Miner, I completely agree with you.
It's good and cool to me because I'm OG. So I've been here since before day one. And to see what has come to now is exciting because it's always what we wanted. Probably the last, I'd like to say 12 to 18 months. To answer Miner's question before, we started in 2020. The latter half of 2020 is when Interrealms actually kicked off. The planning for it started probably in the March of 2020. Again, it was a COVID thing, pandemic thing. Everyone was online, so you sort of met more people. And, I met a couple of people that we sort of had shared interest, and we went from there and it formed. To see it now it's exciting. I've been on a lot of SMPs myself. I'm currently on a couple. I'm on Interrealms, and I was fortunate enough to have Luna Cupcake invite me to the Wilderness SMP. I can honestly say, of all the ones that I've been on, Interrealms, and I'm not just saying this because I'm the co-founder, there's something unique about it. I've been on servers where, yes, you can honestly see that people enjoy hanging out and they enjoy being friends and playing together, but they're not together. They're doing their own thing, or they're not on the server very much, or whatever. Whereas this server, this community, like at the time of recording right now, we have got a new thing that's happening, which is like Friday night community nights, which is Saturday morning for me. So it makes it very hard for me to ever get into it. But I can see them in our chat there now. There's 8 people in there having Friday night games. I think it was up to 10 before, there's all these initiatives, and it's not playing Minecraft. I think they're playing Lethal Company at the moment. So it's that community vibe. So when you're looking for a SMP to join, just don't look at the world. Just don't look at the what's in it for me side of things, but look at it, I guess, for what the community is like, what the vibe is like. Are they actually together, or is it just I don't know what to say. Is it just a thing where you hop on, you play Minecraft and you get off and you're sort of done? Is there that connection? Because if there's connection, the servers, the SMP, the communities, they survive. If it's like what you see on Facebook, where someone wakes up on a Saturday morning and goes, I'm going to start a server. Guys, come play with me. 6 months' time, more than likely, that's not going to be around. If you see on Facebook a post that says, I'm going to start a Hermitcraft style server, I will almost guarantee you within 6 months that one won't be around anymore. Ironically, though, that is how we started. But we're still here.
Right. But I think that we had a paradigm shift, I believe, to where we didn't want to be it just to be about, we're a group of content creators. And there's many, many SMPs that are like that they're all just in it for content creation. And it's sad to see that some of them, they don't interact a whole lot, but they're a part of an SMP. But that's what I like about this SMP, about Interrealms, is we're taking on the name of being a community SMP. It's just about, really, it's about making friends, and as a side effect to that, we have some of the most random content that comes out sometimes from just what we get up to here at Interrealms.
Miner, to your point of content creators, I think that was one of the things that I was nervous about when I was looking at different SMPs and communities to get in. When I first was kind of on this journey of looking, I was only streaming on Twitch very rarely, very sporadically as my schedule allowed. And coming into a community full of many content creators and many people who put out excellent YouTube videos and stream on a regular basis and have a large community of followers and people who appreciate them, I was really nervous about coming into that. And what I found was not that it was intimidating, but that it was actually really inspiring and motivating. And instead of, or kind of as I grew, I was able to get this different growth mindset of doing a little bit more and trying something that I liked of something that I had seen with someone else, stepping outside my comfort zone and trying some video editing. And it's been really inspiring to me to have the support of everyone behind me, teaching me, helping me along the way, encouraging me to stream more regularly and do different things with my stream, make these YouTube videos. And I think that's such a cool thing to be part of. You don't see that everywhere. A lot of people really want to grow themselves and their own brand. And within the Interrealms community, you see everybody cheering on each other and cheering on all of us as a whole, right? We, what do you say, Troj? We grow better together?
Stronger together.
Yes.
We grow together. Yeah. Stronger together. Yeah. And that is the truth. And, I go right back to season 1 where, we had a split at the start of season 1, and, along the way, people have come, they've been great, and then they've moved on to do other things or whatever. But I maintain it's because they were here for the wrong things. They were here for the wrong reasons. And I think you sort of touched on it. It was that personal growth, and, we've had people too that come in, we help them to grow, and then they go, thanks, bye-bye, and leave. That's fine. That's no problems. Happy to help. Enjoy your journey. But every single one of those have actually stalled when you look at them now. You go back and you look at it and they've stalled. Why? Because they've gone to their own individual thing. They're not part of that group. They lose them, as you've been saying, Terry, they lose the motivation because they don't have the others in that group supporting them, encouraging them, giving them the pats on the back. They lose the group dynamic, the friend dynamic. They lose that by stepping out. And it's honestly sad to see. There's some that I would love to see come back. But every single one that is left has stalled. And I think it's because the community, that they lose that community. And I couldn't be prouder of the community that we've got here now, because as you've said, every time someone puts up a celebration in the celebration topic on Discord, everyone jumps on, well done, congratulations, you've hit your target. And you actually, like, for me, I like hitting a target because I'll put it up on the Discord and I'll get that little pat on the back. And sometimes, the real world is a scary place and it's a hard place. Sometimes, this world is your escape from that reality, and to get that feel, that love and support that you get from your fellow Interrealms players is second to none. I've not seen a SMP like it, a community like it.
I've actually gotten emotional. There was a point in time with Interrealms where things were uncertain, and I'm like, look, you guys, I feel like you guys are part of my family. People that were in that player meeting, and even if we didn't have an SMP, a content creation SMP, I would still want to play with the people of Interrealms. If nobody streamed, if nobody put out YouTube videos, I still feel like this community is like a second family to me. And I'm kind of getting emotional now because that's just how I feel in my heart. You guys are like second family. I talk to you, Troj, just as much as I talk to my brother, my real brother. So I feel like you're my brother on the other side of the planet. And
yeah,
it just that's how how things have grown for me, being in Interrealms, to where I'm so close that it just feels like family.
I can still remember, Miner, you were really not sure about whether you wanted to join the project or not, because I don't know if anyone else knows, but Miner, you were also an OG. You were day oneer. You were here the very first day. And I can remember talking to you before we actually knew each other, but talking to you. Actually, I think it may have been the other person, the other founder, talking to you, inviting you. And I remember the feedback coming through there. You weren't sure because you were very busy and didn't know what you could do, what you could commit to. Frankly, I'm so glad you said yes. Same with Terry. Like, everyone that has said yes that's joined, I'm just over the moon with, because you're right. It feels like, you've got that second family. And I know I've got emotional on streams on Twitch too at times. And, when you might be having a lousy time and you jump on stream and it feels like you're not streaming it or making content. It feels like you're talking to your friends. You're hanging out with your friends. And that's what it feels like. And there's been so many times where that community have actually picked you up out of the doldrums and dragged you back into the whole happiness level, which is just insane. And I know there's a lot of SMPs out there, and this is probably turned into more of a plug for Interrealms than what we're probably thinking about, but it's an important thing. I don't think it'd be easy to walk out of here and find another community like it to the level of which we've got it to over the last 6 to 12 months. It's I'm getting emotional now. Someone else speak, please. Terry, we're blubbering messes.
Miner,
take it.
I was thinking, Miner, when you were saying, Troj is your brother from the other side of the world. That is actually one of the coolest things that I have gotten to experience being part of this community. I don't have friends internationally. I live in the United States, and I live in an area where there's not a whole lot of well-traveled people outside of the country. And I also grew up in a very small rural town. And so I didn't get a lot of diversity and different cultures and experience to different types of people. And I have learned so much about different countries, different cultures, different languages, different foods. Some of our food talks that we have about differences between, what I eat here in the U.S. and what some of our friends eat over in the U.K. And of course, we've always got our Aussie friends as well, doing everything upside down. But regardless, I just have learned R&R. I have learned so much and gotten to know some really cool people that in my little bubble, I would never get to experience all of those different things. And when I tell people in my everyday regular life that I have true friends in Australia, the UK, Denmark, everywhere, all over the world, they don't even know what to say, because you don't get that. You don't get that very often. And I think that's just such a special thing to experience for me.
Oh, I definitely feel the same way. And I'm the same way, with, when I do talk to my family and friends, coworkers, what have you, like, what did you do this weekend? Well, hung out with my buddy from Australia. He's like, oh, he flew to the US. No, we just hung out, it was 7 in the morning for me and midnight for him. So, yeah, we just hung out. But I think that's just one of those things that makes this community so special. When we can, we make time for each other. And,
Well, that's actually
love hanging out.
We do, and it's genuine, and that's actually the inter from the inter realms is international. That's what that was short for. Because back when we were trying to come up with a name, right back when we were trying to come up with a name, when we started, none of us that started had been on a server like this before. We had no idea. We were flying blind, and I knew nothing about Minecraft server hosting at all. So the initial thing was we were going to get a Minecraft realm, and we were international. So international realm, inter-realms. That's how it started. But we didn't end up going the realm route. I learned about running and hosting a server, but the name stuck because we all really liked inter-realms, because then we realized, well, the realm doesn't have to apply to a Minecraft realm. It can be the many realms at which we were going to get into, because the idea was always to be more than just a Minecraft server, which is where we're still heading, and there's many more paths on the road for the business model that we've got in mind. So yeah, that's where it came from. International realm, inter-realms.
I think we all agreed early on that we didn't want the name Craft, because every SMP saw had the word craft in it. So we were like, no.
I can't remember all the options that we tossed up there, but we were very clear on at the time, because at the time there was 10 of us at the start, and we had a Facebook Messenger group that we were in. That was it. That was where everything was done. And we were very clear. We do not want craft. We wanted to be different. We wanted to stand out. And that was the whole thing. We wanted to do it differently. I can't say we wanted to do it better, but we wanted to do it differently. We wanted to be, I hate to say this, we wanted to be Hermitcraft-like and Legacy-like, because Legacy was the other one at the time that was quite big alongside Hermitcraft. That's what we wanted to give that experience. And we did make a lot of our decisions for season 1 very much based on Hermitcraft. But then over time, though, we've changed, we've evolved, we've moved. And I just can't wait to see, with what we do know, what we got planned for the future. I just can't wait to see how more it changes and evolves into whatever beast this ends up being. And it's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But how cool to see you grow from a Facebook Messenger group. How cool is that for you to grow from a Facebook Messenger group all the way to this Discord with over 200 people talking constantly about not only Minecraft, but all these other games and their lives and interacting with one another. How cool is that for you to see?
It's really cool. To go back in that time, when we started, there was myself and one other, well, probably two others really, but one other was probably the other creator, founder. He had, I think, 30 subscribers at the time. I think we had with DTG Family Gaming, I think we were on about 200. And here are these little guys trying to create a Hermitcraft-like server. So we had a Facebook group, like a group, not a messenger group. It was a group where, you know, people could post their links. It was just a link dump group, basically. And we identified 7 others that posting links regularly that we liked, that we got to talk to. And you know what? Most of them, let me tell you, hang on, let me pull up the website. Most of them are actually still here into our 4th year later. Most of them are still here or have come back, which was really cool to see. But yeah, then we obviously, most of the chit chat was just done on that Facebook Messenger group, and then it just evolved and it continues to evolve. And that's why I'm sad. Like, I am sad, and I'm still sad that the other co-founder didn't stick around for the journey. But again, I think in the hindsight, you know, we were just on different pages looking for different things out of it. And, you know, he went his way, we went our way. And then those that have left over the time as well, you know, it's sad to see that for whatever reason they didn't see the bigger picture of what was coming. But I'm just excited. And in terms of those that are still here, so there's me, Blind Cubsy. Elaney was an OG, but she was on season 1 at the tail end. Mika was OG. He was there day 1. Miner and day 1.
Formerly Dracolis.
Dracolia, for those yeah, that's true. The Dracolis glitch, that's where that all started, was season 1. Where's Lee? Obviously my 2 kids were originals. Joush was there in season 1. And yeah, you know, that's all really, really exciting for me to see that those people still stick around. And actually Jurassic was invited to season 1 and said no. So, you know, there's a few of us that have been around or associated with for quite some time now. And it's that proud dad moment, you know.
And you know, with the return of True Raldo,
true,
she
exactly.
She was one of the ones that she didn't know, and I know she still feels like this, but she's, you know, still trying to find her footing in Minecraft. But the way the community is now, and her returning with this new World 4, I think she's going to have plenty of help to really be able to do what she wants in Minecraft.
And I think the way that we're heading now is where you don't have content creation minimums to worry about unless you want to, and you can just get on and play, and that's fine. I think that's gone a long way to easing the pressure and stress that people have. You know, we've got the different tiers of memberships there. You know, if you want to be a content creator, you want to give it a go, and you want everything that comes with that, you know, yes, we've got the group there that, you know, you've got certain targets to hit, which is great. But if you don't want that stress, you don't want that worry, you still want to make content, but you don't want to necessarily put yourself under that pressure, then fine. Just hop on the server as a server member and just play when you want, stream when you want, create when you want, chill when you want, do what you want. You know, that's the vibe, you know, chill, right. Relax, and just go with it.
You have to get to know us, you know, and we want to get to know you as people want to join. They join the Discord, which you could find down here in the description of this episode. If you want to give us feedback or connect with us here on the Discord. But yeah, we get to know these people. Then we talk, you know, with the existing members, and we say, yeah, this person we feel like is a good fit for Interrealms, and yeah, it's just a good place to be.
And more importantly, too, is that Interrealms is the right fit for you. You know, because some people, as we said, some people have a different mindset, whether it's, you know, they're only looking to grow themselves as a place to make content to grow themselves, or, you know, they just want to be that lone wolf over in the corner. Sometimes, you know, it may not be the right fit for you. For everyone that's here, we absolutely love it and definitely suggest give it a go. But if people do want to learn more about Interrealms Miner, where might they be able to go?
Well, there's many different places you can connect with us. You can find us on the Discord, of course, link down in the description. And that's where you can talk to us live and in person. If we're awake, we're on different sides of the world, so we may not be awake, but there's always something going on here in the Discord. Or you can email us at minecraftlabpodcast@gmail.com. Find us on the socials. We're on X or Twitter if you prefer at mclab_podcast. And I believe we're also on Instagram now. So you can comment over there. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to leave some feedback, just leave it down there in the comment section. But while you're doing that, give us a like and subscribe if you like the content. But yeah, there's many different ways to connect with us. And lastly, we've got the awesome website, the interimssmp.com website, done for us by and maintained by Keegers02. Up in the top, you can find the connect button and reach us in that fashion as well.
But Miner, I'd like to give a really big thanks to Terry, the Timid Terry, for joining us here today. It's been great getting your insight and having just that, that different voice other than just our two dulcet, boring tones. It's nice to have someone else on here. So Terry, why don't you tell our listeners where they could find you?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It's been an absolute blast getting to chat with you guys, and really appreciate all of the great content that you guys have been putting out on the podcast. I know I'm a big fan, longtime listener, big fan, super excited, super happy, and thrilled that you guys invited me to be here. But if you do want to check me out, you can find me over on Twitch at the Timid Terry. That's Terry. I'm also on YouTube, same thing, the Timid Terry. And if you catch either of those, you will catch my awesome dance moves and potentially even a good crab rave.
Right. And maybe some singing.
And some singing. Always dancing, always having a good time.
Oh, yes. Which I find kind of ironic. You're the Timid Terry, but you're not so timid to me. You're pretty outspoken, and I like that.
Should I change my name? Thinking about changing my name. The not so timid Terry.
I have some suggestions, but I don't think I can say that on a public podcast. Yeah, I was going to say it's been an absolute pleasure because it's been good getting your insight because you're one of the newer, even though you've been here for a while now, you're one of the newer ones that came in for halfway through season 3, World 3. So getting your insight into this was really valuable. So thank you for accepting the invite with an hour's notice.
Of course, happy to be here anytime.
Outros. I don't know how to outro this.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
There's the end right there. Cut. What's that song that The Rock sings?
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's what we were singing last night. You're welcome.
I see what was happening there.
Except you're welcome.
Trying to hold back the urge to sing.
Come on. we all know you want to. Just let it out.
Let it go.
Let
Is that
it
what you said?
go.
There we go.
Let it go.
On the plus side, I have the outro for this episode.
Oh, I was hoping you were recording that. Yes.
Yes.